to session number 56. We are picking up from more of the storyline where the players are currently enjoying the fun and festivities of the Feast of Ravensmoor.
Fun? What's fun?
Well, there were games, there was food, there was dancing, there was fighting. Fun and festivities.
There was acts and violence.
Yep. And even there was even a ritual sacrifice, so what could go wrong? A little bit of everything for everyone, I say.
Yay!
So, online today we have Peter.
Greetings. I'm playing Lord Willy Kenobi, otherwise known as Low Blow.
No other titles today?
No, I'm actually working on a new title after all of my prior deaths. We will see. We will see.
Next person we have online today is M.
Hello, I'm playing Juza, the mighty one-arm. Flex one-arm, that's it. Flex one-arm, that's it. Yeah, I almost forgot my title. How could I? I saved Willy twice.
Which he doesn't remember. Which you don't remember.
Yeah. Actually, who's Willy? That's right. What am I talking about? That's right. I saved Harry.
Oh, that right.
And also online we have Josh.
Hello, I play Harry Potter, the buffest wizard known to man. I may be bleeding out of a few places, but I'm still known as the buffest wizard known to man.
And also online we have Morgan.
I am Christ, the favourite of the gods, not dead yet.
Well, you managed to successfully survive the lynching that you were in the middle of. I thought that was a nice way of escaping. Though it did take you a while to figure out you could fly over the hedge instead of run through it.
It took a little bit of divine intervention to realise I could fly over the edge.
It did. And last session we had picking up the game with Quest having a visitation from 3 spiritual entities. And it's not Christmas. You had the goddess Desna talking to you about saving as many villages as possible. You had the goddess Lamastu saying kill them all, they deserve it. And you had the goddess Calistria saying only kill those who truly deserve it and punish the rest. So,
I thought Calistria said do whatever.
Which is pretty much what that was pretty much what she said, but her main thing is punishment where punishment is due. So as long as you're dealing out punishment you believe is due, she's fairly good with that. So it was basically her standard line, but having Lamastu tell you to kill them all, you're not used to that. Having Isna say spare them all, you're not really used to that either. So there was sort of a bit of a difference for you guys. The only Quest got to know that.
Didn't pass on the message. The message, yeah.
And so Quest managed to escape and head towards the others, who were busily fighting a fungal infection, a transforming spider, and then all the villagers who came rushing after Quest. You took out the mayor as well as most of the villagers. Willie went down and came back up again.
As he always does.
Yeah,
Did he talk twice in that fight?
He did, technically, but he died the session before as well. So he's technically died in 2 sessions in a row, so he's trying not to go for the hat trick today.
Hang on. Is that 3 times in 2 sessions then?
It's 3 times in 2 sessions currently.
That's
So I am Willie the thrice returned. Is that right?
So far.
Well, when you don't have clerics bringing you back, bad things tend to happen. So you ended last session with the dead bodies around you, with Willie coming back to life, and with one of the creatures having a chest bursting moment.
Oh, that's right. Wasn't that a mare?
It was the mayor. The mayor was having a version of...
That's right.
Shit.
was basically trying to do an impression of Alien.
Yeah, chest burster.
Yep.
Oh, right. We've got the next level of offsite.
Yep. Okay, so I'll show you a nice little picture and then I'll call initiative.
Nah. He hurt my nose. Let's
So you can see that little thing in the background there?
Oh, wow. That is a sexy beast.
go. Little.
Don't worry, it is bigger than Quest.
Everything's bigger than Quest.
Should I say that's not very hard, but...
Hey,
is it bigger than Druzo?
if it flexes its wings, sure.
Right?
So, I am going to give you all a chance to say what you're doing when initiative is called.
Wait, because I like under the mayor, like I'm under the guy who had this thing burst out of his chest.
Yep.
Right. Initiative is perception.
It actually is based on what activity you're doing when initiative is called, which is why I asked, what is it you're wanting to do?
Well, I was murdering a guy, so what does that count as?
Were you trying to get him off you if he collapsed on top of you?
Did he?
It could be athletics. You said he was next to you.
Well, because he was flying, and then this thing burst out of him, so I guess if his body's fallen, then it probably has fallen on me. So, yeah, probably athletics.
We'll make it athletics for you then.
So that'd be 19.
19 for Doozar. What about everyone else?
I think I was sick at the end of last session one, so I don't know what parry was doing.
He was, I think, shooting off his cantrip, the ice one.
Okay.
So we shall make it Arcana for parry.
Okay. Arcana for parry.
What is it? Lightning or the ice? Cantrip.
Oh,
it's chain lightning, isn't it? Something like that.
no, it's Ray Frost.
Oh, very close.
So that will be at 25 for parry.
25 for parry. What about Quest and Willie?
I'm going to be looking to move. So I assume, and if I'm looking to move, that'd just be a normal perception initiative.
Make a perception initiative. Basically saying you're not really worrying too much about other things at the moment.
22.
22. Okay. And what about Quest?
Quest was trying to hand off a potion of healing to Willie after Willie's miraculous recovery. He was saying, guys, I've been really annoyed about how bloodthirsty you are in every situation, but he did kill Willie twice, so good job.
Okay, so we'll make that perception.
Perception is gonna be a 24. I rolled higher than a 10.
Well, you've now had your one roll above 10 for the day. I'm sure you'll feel glad about that.
Yep. Lord on initiative. Amazing.
It's even worse when it's the natural 20.
Mm.
How often will I get natural 20? Once. Okay, so, Parry, you are up as you see the chest of the mayor start to burst asunder.
Ooh. What do I see from happening?
Lots of ichor.
Ichor.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gross.
Any living creatures coming out of it?
Well, it's moving. That doesn't necessarily mean living, though. It could be an intestine monster.
It could be. Good to see. Knowledge check on what's moving.
Mm-hmm.
Going to use occultism.
Occultism. As I look up the different monster effects, we can see how useful that will be. There we go. Occultism. As long as it's an aberration, spirit, ooze, ethereal, or astral, you can identify it with occultism.
But I think it's an ooze. It rupturing out of someone's chest.
It could quite easily.
Alright, I'll do an occultism check. For 22.
For 22. Okay. On a 22, what you can see of it, you can't recognize anything from it.
Yeah.
That's one action. You got 2 actions left.
Yeah, I might just try and go through my vast knowledge and knowing what the hell it is.
With
I'm not doing a Arcana check then.
so if it's Arcana, it means it's either a beast, a construct, a dragon, or an elemental.
So what am I on?
If it's Arcana, it's either a beast, a construct, a dragon, or an elemental.
Good as me.
You can do a crafting check if you think it's just a construct.
Sure.
You can do a nature check if you think it's an animal, a beast, an elemental, a fae, a fungus, or a plant. You can do a religion check if you think it's a celestial, a fiend, a monitor, or undead. Or a society check if you think it's a giant or humanoid.
I'll go a religion check.
Okay.
I guess it's pretty fiendish or undead or very not. Yes. 23.
Okay. On a 23, you do remember something about followers of a plague god, but you can't remember the name of the god or what it means. But something about something coming out of the chest of followers of a plague god.
Oh, okay.
Which means you didn't quite make the check, but you got enough that I gave you a little bit of anything.
That's fine.
And one action left.
Yeah, it's not the fire.
Sorry, I have one. Yes, I'll shoot a single magic missile off. Now, I'll state what I think it is to the party, saying, I've heard about this in very rare readings of worshippers from a plague god having things burst out of their chests.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what it is, but
And then we're over to Quest. How does Quest feel about all this? It's Especially considering in the back of your head you have the conversation with the three goddesses.
What's still going?
No, it flashes before your eyes in an instant, reminding you of what they discussed and what you agreed to, and how you seem to have pretty much honoured Lamastu, even though you said you weren't going to.
Well, you know what they say, actions speak louder than words.
They do.
Let's see if this works for you clever though. Does Quest know what the thing is? I think he rolled pretty well on his lore check last time.
Okay, and what was the law though? So Bardic Law,
Yep.
and did you get over 25?
Oh, seems unlikely given the rolls.
Then you probably heard about various things like Josh, but not anything specific.
Yeah, like he knows that it's the Gossamer King who is an enemy of Desna and like infects or corrupts the beliefs of other systems. So I guess you'll make another law check against what specifically they're dealing with.
Yep, I'm happy with that. Natural 20 time?
Ew, that's a 16 on the dice plus a... Where's my intelligence gear? Plus 9, so it's going to be a 25 in total.
25 in total. Okay. You have heard that the followers of the Gossamer King, upon death, will spawn what's known as a blight spawn.
And
Which is an avatar. Which is an avatar of the god of plagues and insects.
Right. Do you know anything about it specifically, or just what it is?
You've heard that they're horrible and have really bad toxic poisons.
Yep. So he just turns around and goes, yeah, it's an avatar. What Harry said, just don't let it touch you. Use fire, maybe.
Considering I'm like right under it, that might be challenging.
And then he'll finish passing the potion of healing to Willie.
Okay, Willie, you're up. You've got a potion of healing in your hand.
Okay. Willie, I'm assuming I'm on my feet.
At this point, you were still on the ground, I believe. Prone.
Okay. So I'll stand up.
Yep.
So that's an action.
It is.
The next one is I'll drink the potion.
Yep. And what sort of potion is it?
So it's a lesser healing potion.
So that's
It
1d8.
does 38 plus 5.
2d8 plus 5. Who
Yeah,
wants,
you spend a bit of money on these ones.
who wants to roll the 2d8 plus 5?
Well, it's Willie's health, you can't let any roll badly.
True. Oh shit, that's alright. 8, 14, 19.
So apparently, when someone else is giving you the ability, you roll well.
Yeah, kinda.
That's not bad at all.
And so I stand up, I've got the potion in my hand,
Yep.
I start moving as I drink the potion,
Yep.
and I guess as my free action, my character says, fuck this shit, I'm out. And I walk into the building.
Okay, you walk into the building. Now it is Duzar's go. Apparently, you saw Quest trying to give a potion to one of the villagers. Hard to tell because there's just so many scattered around out there.
Yeah, I agree. Quest can do quest, well. I don't question it anymore. Meanwhile, I'm under this giant thing. Did I hear what Quest said about it?
Quite possibly. Give me a perception roll. You were. He was about 40 feet from you, so there's a chance you might not have.
Perception. What is 9 plus 8 would be 17.
Okay, so you heard most of it. It didn't sound good.
It didn't sound good? Yeah. No, I kind of figured out when it burst out of this guy's chest. I mean, I'm gonna kill it, right? Right? I just can't get it on me, right? That's the gist of it. I mean, that's not gonna happen because it's right on top of me, so I'm just gonna wear it. So I'm just gonna literally wear it.
Well, you could move into the building.
I could move into the building. I'm gonna presume it has attack of opportunity or no?
If it hasn't acted yet, it may not. But not everything has an attack of opportunity.
That's also true. Well, I'm kind of a part of everyone else, aren't I?
You are. You're the odd one out.
Yeah. Where's everyone else? Like, they're all near the door?
Parry's inside, Poppy's inside, Kroll is inside.
Okay.
Quest is outside.
Well, yeah, the Quest is near the door, though, because he was near... He was near that building that he just got that potion to.
Yeah, Quest is on the other side of the door, so he's about 30 feet from you.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. But I'm gonna try and make my way back to where everyone else is, so I don't just get like poison murdered by this big mosquito.
Okay. So you spend your round getting in there. Okay. So you see the creature crawl out of the stomach of the mayor, so everyone gets to make a will saving throw.
Yeah.
Even me, if I'm in the building, away from all this horror.
Yes, because you can hear it.
Can I at least get some bonuses?
I will give you a bonus for your check because you're not looking, but you can hear it. It doesn't sound pretty.
Oh, it was.
No, 19. 17.
Jesus Christ.
No, actually, might be 19. Hang on. What was a will?
It was will saving throw.
Most would like to use counter performance.
Yeah, no, 17.
And so what are you using counter performance against?
Oh, I'd like to use against the audible effect, but no, I did use both my focus points, so I can't.
And so, and what did you get on yours?
17.
Okay, and what did everyone else get?
15.
28.
Well, it looks like Parry's doing pretty well.
Alright, just like, yeah, but like, magic voodoo bullshit.
Okay, so apparently everyone except for Parry is frightened 1 at the moment.
Frightened 1.
Yeah.
Great.
As you hear the sound of 15 more chest bursts happen at the same time.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm with Quest. Wait, what?
Why do you think I said it was horrifying?
Fuck me.
Every villager you killed bursts one of these creatures, which is why Desna said don't kill anyone. and why the Mother of Monsters was more than happy for you to murder all of them because each one you killed bursts a creature. So you have 16 of these monstrosities outside at the moment. Actually, I think you only left 4 villages. Let me just see the counter. I know I had a count there somewhere of how many you had left. Where did I write it down in my book? Just checking. So it was on the 25th of March last. No, I didn't write it in there. So, how many did we have? Right, I think we only had 4 remaining villages, or was it 5? Do you remember?
I thought it was 6, because we didn't touch the second group.
Okay.
Yeah, Willie tried getting to the second group, didn't manage to kill anyone before they walked in.
I thought I got 2 of them.
I think you did, and that would mean it would have gone down to 6.
Right, there we go.
So there are 15 all up of the avatars bursting into the area, and you can hear the sound of them wings rubbing against wings. Which
cicadas.
Which sounds very much like nails down chalkboard sort of noises.
Right.
From things about the size of Poppy.
Yeah, great.
Well, actually, I think they're bigger than Poppy. No, they are bigger than Poppy. They are they are medium sized.
Yeah, Poppy's small. Till he gets bigger, obviously, but her name is
Small.
Okay, so Parry, you're up.
Hello?
Do you wish to call attention to yourself?
Attention to myself.
Yes. There are 15 little avatars of a god out there.
Oh, not a good god out there.
Or god of pestilence.
Yeah, no. Harry is going to... Harry is going to probably start killing them.
Yeah, that's kind of very attention to yourself, but you know.
Actually, yeah, good point. I don't like this.
So I have suspenseful music in the background.
Good thing. I don't know what he's gonna do.
In which case,
Harry's going to start throwing ray of frosts.
so you want to call attention to yourself. You know, they haven't attacked you yet, so you want to attack them first? Is what I'm asking.
If they haven't attacked, so now knowing it's a blight, they don't really do much at this stage. Ray's just going to delay at this stage.
Okay, so Quest. You can see a huge number of these creatures around you at the moment as they burst out of the bodies that you were standing amongst.
Quest looks like he freezes in panics while he preps an action during the potion from his bandolier. So if anything attacks him, he's gonna double down a potion quickly.
Okay. Willie, you're inside having heard all the noises come to an end and just the sound of scratching and scraping. And you're on mute.
Sorry, what was that?
I said you're up and you still hear the scratching and scraping, but no more chest bursting at this stage.
Okay, try to keep my lunch down.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll do my best to hide.
Okay. There is a ladder going up into a loft. It does look like it has a trapdoor that can be shut.
Why not? I'll climb up, close the trapdoor.
And there's a lock there too, you can slide it across.
No, I'll just close it. On the off chance that one of my companions wants to join me in this dubious hiding place.
Okay.
And I'll try to use my stealth to hide.
Give me a stealth roll.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. So what does that make it?
31.
31 upgraded.
Fucking hell. Jesus.
You feel nice and secure in your nice little hidey hole.
And I listen for what's going on outside.
Okay, so Doomsday, you're now up.
Yep, I'm inside with everyone else.
Except for Quest.
Except for Quest. I yell at Quest, you might want to come inside, and I get ready in case these things decide to, like, come join us inside.
Okay, by the way, Quest, remember you also have a giant bumblebee that, wasp that is, been working with you.
Right.
And it is, all the little avatars, start, waving their wings, in the air at this stage, having just scraped all the, ichor off them. And are currently fanning their wings in the area. Parry.
Hopefully they're not trying to mate.
No, I think what Martin was describing, you know how, like, butterflies, they have to air their wings before they can fly? I think that's what you're describing. Is that right, Martin?
That's correct. They basically scraped off the liquids, which was the scraping noises you were hearing, and now they're drying them off.
Ah. Interesting.
So they're getting ready to fly. Three little blood-sucking,
Things.
doozy bad odor thingies.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Harry is going to take cover, but also keep an eye on his blights.
Okay. Were you going to go up the ladder? Because that seems to have the best cover.
Yeah, whatever Harry thinks will give him the best cover.
Okay, you climb up the ladder into the loft. No one's up there, so it's nice and safe.
Beautiful.
You did see Willie go up there, but he must have found somewhere else to hide.
Nah. Both guys.
Okay, so it is now Quest's turn.
Do they have an attack yet?
No, but some of them have been looking in your direction.
Alright.
And you notice that they have a stinger out of its mouth that is more than twice its length.
Stinger out of its mouth more than twice its length.
Yep. Giving each of them
That's
about
okay.
10 feet reach.
That's okay. If it hits me, it'll probably just kill me outright. I won't hurt much. So he's going to attempt to
I will give you a stealth roll if you're creeping.
Oh.
That sounds good.
That sounds like a 1 or a 2 kind of. Oh.
It's not a 1.
It's a 2.
Not true. 4 on the dice. With a plus 18 stealth, giving him a 12 to avoid notice.
Okay, let's see. What is their perception? Okay, so while you're think you're very stealthy, quite a few of them are looking in your direction, and one of them flicks out an attack.
Oh, bugger me.
Okay, so just checking what the well, that's gonna hurt. Its attack is armor class 44.
Sunva! Yeah, it's definitely a crit.
Yeah. Okay, so this might hurt a little bit.
Just typically every extra 10 isn't an extra critical, right?
No. I did say Avatar of a God. Just checking how much hit points you have. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Okay, so apparently it hits you for 62 points of piercing damage.
How many am I currently on?
25. So when we take that,
Just to be clear, what happens if you take more than your full health in negative damage?
that is insta-death.
Right, Quest falls over dead.
Okay, so you see a sucker burst out of Quest's chest. And Quest, you find yourself sitting before Lamastu. After having that conversation you had earlier. Lamastu seems quite pleased with your actions.
Are you proud, Mum?
Very proud, she says. Look at how many little monsters you help bring into the world.
You know what? I can take solace in the fact that I was right.
Which bit were you right about?
It didn't hurt.
That's always good.
Should have just grabbed a fucking potion.
She goes, well, that might have helped. What potion did you have handy?
Oh, a potion of expedition for free.
Yes. Probably wouldn't have worked unless it was invisibility, giving yourself concealment or teleportation or
something, yes, but, you know, I would have got to use it and everyone else would have died too.
quite possibly, yes. So, do you have anything you would like to give the Goddess of Monsters to have another go?
Is she making an offer?
She is. Good, because you've just done this really nice thing for her. She's in a good mood.
How about I give you some temperance?
So what sort of temperance are you offering?
Specifically, he's saying that she'll act more rashly and less non-violently in the future. We'll be a little more angry about certain things.
Well, she'd be more interested if you would be the voice of goblinoids in society, about how society should treat goblins as people too.
You want me to be more vocal? I do that.
Quest a real woman? Question mark?
For Quest. Vote 1 for Quest.
So she wants you to change the rule that goblins are monsters.
Wait, hang on. But I thought, are you disowning us?
No, she just wants you to have a way to sneak in and kill everyone in the back. If everyone no longer calls you monsters, then you can do monstrous things like the rest of the so-called civilized people.
Look, I don't disagree with you. I'm a little angry. I don't like your motives. But, you know, I can't be taken for dead.
She does say that most people gain fame upon death when people come across the works that they did in life. Just that, well, you haven't done that much yet.
Rude. But, yes, okay, I will be more vocal about goblins being people, which they obviously are.
Okay. So, she does say that you will get incensed and angry at anyone who doesn't treat you like a real person.
Oh, so I am giving up temperance as well.
So, with that, you get a couple of rounds of not having to react while all this bad stuff's happening. So, back to Willie's turn. You hear the sound of a body hitting the floor outside.
A high-pitched goblin squeal.
No squeal at all. Didn't even have a chance to do so.
Oh well.
Just a squelch.
I keep hearing and listening and hiding. More importantly.
You also do hear Harry trying to find somewhere to hide. He doesn't notice you yet.
If it doesn't give me away, I will attempt to assist Parry in hiding more proficiently. As in, I'll point and say, hide in those shadows, or under that hay, or whatever.
Okay. So, voice out of the darkness tells Parry to hide in the shadows. I'm sure Parry will not be scared after all that.
No.
Yeah. Hide in the shadows.
So, we'll save for Parry.
We'll stay for Parry.
Harry wore his brown pants. This is it.
28.
28. Okay, so you recognize it being Willie giving you advice to hide in the shadows.
Yeah.
You have no idea where the voice came from, but for once you were not scared witless by it.
That's fine.
Okay, so Dooza, what would you like to do?
Considering I've just seen the very deathly death of Quest, can I drag his body inside?
You can. How many attacks of opportunity would you like to trigger?
No. Okay, that's a bad idea.
I'm starting at 10, and I'm happy to work my way up.
I'm gonna not do anything. I'm just gonna. I'm a little bit shocked that Quest died in front of me, kind of.
Okay, you see that the 6 other villagers have fallen over, each with holes in their chests.
The ones that were alive?
Yep.
Oh no.
And their stomachs are starting to move of their own accord.
Right.
I mean, I'd love to go out there and murder them before they escape their things, but there's like 10 other very big things out there that just kill quests.
Yep.
I think I'm good.
Okay. Do you go up the ladder following Parry?
This is not normally one for retreat, but yeah, that's
Puppy jumps on your back and you climb up the ladder.
Yep. We make a tactful retreat.
Okay. And you notice Kroll has already made it up here, but you don't remember when he actually snuck up there.
I don't have a very good stealth, so I'm gonna presume everyone else has better stealth than me, so that's fine.
Okay.
Considering there's now Parry up here as well.
Yep.
And I probably didn't see him come up here either. Was that
no,
you guys stealthily?
You did see him come up.
Oh, I did see him come up? Okay.
So, after about a minute, you hear the sound of wings buzzing outside. And you see the red light of the moon still coming through the roof as the buzzing starts heading towards town.
Oh, great. Did I have any actions left us coming up in the loft, Martin?
Sure. You'd have one action left.
Our wayfinders have like a help button, don't they?
No.
SOS
Play.
SOS flying. SOS for any trouble.
They've got a light function and maybe a show true north function.
Currently, yes.
So what
You don't go to Hogwarts.
we came to this town to collect taxes and find out what happened to the other guy, presuming now that he is very dead. And that he never got left with the taxes, and he never left his town alive.
That sounds like something Willie said, doesn't it?
It does.
Wait, what's this disembodied voice that I can't hear?
This is Willie character.
This is Willie character. What are you talking about?
And you hear screams coming from town.
I think Doomsday just hears the voice in their head saying you lost your bet. Don't know why or how, but you lost it somehow.
I lost the bet. I didn't bet anything. I didn't remember betting on anything. This is disembodied voice in my head. Go away. Go away.
So let's see. The bet was someone who Duza didn't know bet that they found out something bad about the town. Quest bet they did not get there in the first place. Duza bet he got the money and ran. Kroll bet that it's a town full of sturges and vampires, and Parry bet it was all due to dungeon diving.
That's right.
And
I did do bets on what happened to the guy.
when you said bets on what's the worst that can happen, someone said Willie. It was. She said he would get one shot and have Duza save the party.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Quest would.
Yes.
Yeah, he didn't actually say who got one shot.
Oh, me?
No, he just says get one shot and have Duza save the party. It was
Actually, I think I did. I think I said I'd get one shotted, and then do the save for the party.
you intended
That's
to
the
say
absolute worst.
you intended to say that, but you actually said get one shot and have Duza save the party. I wrote it down as you said it. Because
Okay.
it makes it funny that it came out half true. Quest was forget to play music. Duza was we're all going to die. Kroll was bones getting sucked out of him, and Parry was release yet another fiend. So by the looks of things,
Harry, good call.
By the looks of things, I think there's multiple winners here. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
And that was way back on the 11th of February.
Now, have we seen any actual vampires?
February, we got this another fake.
I mean, no.
Okay, so yes, if Morgan was curious as to what it was that killed him, it was actually the Avatar spell, technically.
Right.
Which is why it has plus 33 to its attack rolls.
30 fucking 3?
Yeah.
Should have just drank the fucking potion.
Yeah. Or snuck past them while they were still cleaning themselves.
Yeah, on the first turn, rather than correcting the action, I should have just done it.
Okay, so, Quest, you wake up.
Is there an option to have a heart attack? Is that an action I can take?
It would be, except you can see your heart on the ground in front of you.
Let me be back in a second.
All good.
Quest has a vivid flashback to when, like, an art or something said, you'll end up just like your father. And then he thinks of his father as a zombie. Then he looks at his hands and realizes, no, I just made a really bad deal.
Yep, you still got a hole in your chest.
Well, I'm glad there's not a backup body. Is there anything around him now? Is there multiple wings?
There's lots of dead bodies, and you can see a haze, like a big a swarm in the probably about 100, 200 feet off in the city town centre.
A blaze, you say?
A haze of a swarm of insects in the town centre.
But nothing around him?
Nothing around you except lots of bodies.
Alright, so he's gonna pick himself up off the floor and call out, guys! Is any of you survive? Hello?
A giant wasp buzzes in front of you happily.
I react in fear and attempt to punch it.
Okay.
But
I thought the wasp was your buddy.
yeah, but he's reacting in fear from the giant stinger. That
True.
has only a 3 on the dice.
Well, let's see if that actually hits your wasp friend and makes it angry.
Just checking. I don't know what my arm's attack is, but I assume it'd be +2 plus my level plus strength. Which is going to be a total of 3, 5, 0. Yeah, so 5 in total.
5 in total. You critically fumbled. You punch its stinger.
I think I just punched myself in the jaw.
Okay. You punch your...
So I'm talking like this now.
And you look down and see a big chunk of your tongue on the ground. And it's just, and strangely enough, there's no blood spurting out anywhere. Okay, so Willie, you hear Quest sounds strange outside. As does Dooza and Parry.
Wait, why do we sound strange?
You hear Quest sounding strange outside after seeing him die.
Are we still in initiative?
No.
No, okay, I head out and try and find Quest.
He seems.
Apparently he didn't die.
He has a giant wasp in front of him, bouncing around, and he is complaining about his tongue, which is a piece of it's on the ground.
Yeah, gosh.
And you can see a hole straight through his chest.
Oh.
If I hear any note about how this is going to improve my singing, I will murder all of you.
I think you're missing a few bits there, mate.
You don't say.
Nah.
So does Willie come down as well?
No. Willie wants to give the avatars of the god more than enough time to get the hell out of here before he wants to come out and potentially die again.
So Willie wants to spend the night there.
Pretty much.
Okay.
I'm happy to do that.
And on top of things, Dooza also notices that Quest's fairy wings have all blackened.
Ugh. So are you okay, buddy? Are you actually alive, or are you just a zombie down?
I think I made a really bad deal.
You got a really bad deal. Yeah, I'd say so.
And you hear sounds of screams coming from town.
No.
So, I think we're going to get reprimanded from the fact that, birds in. Just out of interest, is Quest feeling pain at this point?
He is not.
I mean,
Absolutely nothing for cutting his tongue off.
that's okay. Him or well muscle profession to know that.
Though, freakily enough, Quest, you notice your tongue is still moving as you try to talk. On the ground.
He bends down and he picks it up.
You can taste your fingers.
Realizing that he bends down and he grabs his still beating heart too.
Well, it's not beating, it's just sitting there.
Oh, he puts it in his pack.
Okay. You can taste your heart.
But, just to begin with, yeah, he, rubs his tongue along the heart and sees what that's like, because why not?
You're developing a taste for yourself.
Is there a comment about having too many ribs here?
Well, that's when you have the ring of regeneration and saying, it will grow back.
Yikes.
Hey, trolls never have to go hungry.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. They just choose to.
Well, they like variety in their food. Eating yourself every day doesn't really get you much. Okay, so Parry didn't come down. Only Dooza has. And so it's you and Dooza against the avatars of the Plague God? Or do you... So it is Dooza and Quest and your giant wasp outside the house with the swarm of avatars of a god.
we put the bodies together, or do you reckon we just talk off?
I thought that avatars of the gods had moved into town, or is that?
Just some of them.
Oh, that they could quite easily move back this way. They move very fast.
I suggest quest that we strip his tongue off the ground and his heart.
He's already put them in his bag.
Oh, you already? Oh, sorry, I missed that.
And he commented on how good his heart tasted.
Yeah. I suggest we move inside until we figure out what we're doing. Because we're all gonna die otherwise.
Oh god, we're all gonna die.
Oh god, we're all gonna die.
Yeah, I'm suggesting we just run away. Back to the Union or anywhere other than here.
Being destroyed by baby
Well, Harry crawled up in the loft.
Oh, down here, all fine. You say it?
Why is my head being
I believe your wasp is nodding while hovering, making you think that they are still alive.
Okay.
Yes, they are still alive.
Well, that's less for them.
But we're not in a good way. You're not in a good way. Harry's not in a good way.
Oi! Just go away!
Okay, as you get back in the house, the droning of the wings gets louder and the screams end up dying out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when the red light fades, you don't hear a sound outside.
Yeah, I think we're fucked.
Once again, this party has managed to piss off another town.
I mean, this is slightly more from than what we signed up for, to be honest.
Hey! Get out of here!
Hey, I mean, at least we'll be able to bring the taxes back.
You just raid
We'll just raid the mayor's mansion, it's fine, right?
Give him a blast with Boston Steel.
So you make plans through the rest of the night to have the morning come up. And with the morning, you have the sounds of ravens everywhere.
Ravens? Nevermore!
Because there's dead bodies everywhere.
Nevermore!
I mean, the town's living up to its name of Old Ravensmoor.
Oh.
Hey, that was you, old bullshit.
No, that was the baby.
Oh.
I didn't realize how close it was.
I mean, just
She's gonna give her head.
So, we're responsible for genocide. Is that what should take from this?
Quite possibly. Or are you really responsible?
No, I think Quest is responsible.
Have we ever taken responsibility for anything?
No.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Me?
I bit my tongue.
What? You bit your tongue. What about that huge hole in your chest?
Oh, I said it was a bad deal.
A bad deal. With whom?
But yeah, you don't know.
Could be important.
So in the back of Willie's mind, he hears Kitty Cat telling him one word. Namaste.
I start laughing. My character just starts laughing. As I walk down, or as I climb down out of the loft to go and have a look and see what's going on outside.
You see what appears to be hundreds of ravens pecking at bodies.
Do they look particularly aggressive and violent ravens that might kill me yet again?
The way your luck's been, let's roll.
I walk outside and it's just like, get him off me! Get him off me!
There are feathers everywhere. It was horrible. So no, the ravens don't seem to bother you. At the most, they just move out of your way. At the best, they peck at you as you go past.
Okay. I will go over to the dead body of the priest that initially had that bug thing come out.
Yep.
And I will loot his body with great gusto.
Okay. The mayor, what did the mayor have on him?
I mean, at this point, we're all going to have very interesting reports. Yeah, we went to the town, we almost got killed by a Venus flytrap and a pig, and then we did a ritual sacrifice that almost killed us all.
Blood everywhere!
And it wasn't our fault.
Okay, so the mayor has 10 vials on him.
Okay.
He has a weird spear and a set of keys, as well as a silver unholy symbol for the plague god.
Yeah. Okay.
So, is an unholy symbol just like a hollow piece of metal?
You think an unholy symbol can be gold, silver, platinum. It's basically a holy symbol for an evil god.
So I'll take those, and then I'll start walking towards town.
Okay, so you have no trouble walking towards town. Nothing seems to be moving except for ravens.
Okay.
You see, even the sturges have left.
Oh. Man. Okay. I will do my best to loot the town, but I'm also looking for any surviving members of the family who gave us a place to sleep when we first got here.
Okay.
If I find their dead bodies, or what I think of the remains of their dead bodies, then I will bury them. And, headstone or head, something or other.
Okay, so heading into town, you find most of the buildings have got holes in where the windows were. One building has all the windows boarded up.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the one furthest away, which is your friend.
Ah!
Saw bad stuff happening, took precautions, survived the night. That's what a natural 20 gets him. And he's quite pleased to see that you survived the night and the horrors that happened.
Yes, I'm quite pleased that he and his daughter survived as well.
Did his daughter survive?
His daughters did survive too, as the rest of his family did.
Oh.
My character asks him if he knows. What are his plans now?
His plans now would be to try to He just scratches his head. Well, maybe see if someone would like to come out to settle a village with new people. He's already settled. Packing up and moving seems to be rather wasteful when all the bad people have gone.
True. Well, I suggest that he wait here, and I'll head to the mayor's place.
Yep.
Unless he wants to come with me, either way, I don't mind.
He's happy to wait here because that's what you suggested. He's looking after his animals, which he'd also got into the barn before the blood-sucking sturges flew everywhere.
That's right, because he was raising like sturges to like produce stuff for him, wasn't he?
He was, yes, as well as other animals.
Oh.
Okay,
So he wants to stay, and he wants us to go back to where we came from and basically say, hey,
Go here.
go here, send people here.
Yep.
It's now a better town.
They got rid of all the impurities. It's now a brilliant town.
Yeah.
Now called Surgismore.
Well, they still have lots of ravens, so Ravensmoor does count.
Yeah, hopefully the ravens have like pecked the bones to bits by the time, new settlers come. But hey,
Okay, so reaching the mayor's house, you find your key works perfectly. Even though you didn't have to unlock it to get in, considering they left it unlocked while they were out doing their hazing.
Hazing.
Well, they were trying to convert Quest to their cause. It just got a bit out of hand. That happens.
Yeah, very much so.
They feel no better.
Okay, give me a perception roll while you're walking through the house.
Basically, I'm going to search the house for anything of value.
That's why I was giving you a perception roll to start with.
Yeah. Alright.
When you've got a moment.
Yeah.
The little girl.
She survived. I think she's the only one who survived.
Well, you know what? I'm not gonna feel too bad given that, I had to save you and all.
She has that stunned look of not sure what's happened.
This is what happens when you get raised in an abusive cult. That's okay though. We'll take you to the Pathfinder Society and get you up with a real top.
She just holds on to you. And strangely enough, it doesn't hurt, even though she's got her arms wrapped tightly around your neck.
Oh no, that was a decent roll. Yeah, he notices that it should hurt this time.
Yep. And you're not having any trouble breathing either, even though you think your throat's been closed over.
Can he investigate his chest to see if it's, inhaling, exhaling?
Well, there is part of your lung open to the air there. You can stick your finger into your lung. Give me a medicine roll.
Does the party see this going on?
Well, give me a perception
Sorry,
roll.
a what roll?
A perception roll for Duza and a medicine roll for Quest.
Right.
14.
Luckily, I never took medicine, so that's only a 13.
Okay, yes, you do see Quest poking around the inside of the hole in his chest. And Quest notices that he doesn't seem to be breathing.
Yeah.
So, do you think if I insult Policia again, I'll get a new body?
The girl says she likes your body as it is.
Good.
So what was Willie's perception roll while wandering through the house?
21.
21.
Roll pretty good.
Okay, so while looking around, you do see in the pantry 4 potions on a high shelf.
How do I know they're potions?
Oh, vials. Vials and potions, hard to tell what they actually are.
True, but that's what we've got wizards for.
Yep. Or you've got a quest to test them on now.
No.
Actually, I'll make that 6 potions.
Okay.
And in the dining area, you managed to find a secret compartment that has some sort of wand.
Oh. Okay.
Then in the kitchen, you find 6 old bottles of wine. In the master bedroom, you even managed to find a loose floorboard that has a locked chest in it.
With my I'll use my perception to attempt to see if it's trapped, which, good luck, Pete.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try to pick the lock. But the perception roll will be probably a critical failure. What the hell is that? Oh shit! No, 22.
22.
Shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
so with your perception roll, it doesn't appear to be trapped, but you do notice that it's the same size as some of the keys you got off the key ring from the mayor.
Yep. Go through them, try and open it.
Okay, it opens on the 3rd key.
Mm-hmm.
And inside you find a old leather journal that has the name The Craigler Book, which is a chronicle of the Craigler family.
Okay.
You also find a bag of gold coins. Not a small bag, a large bag of gold coins.
That's what my character was looking for.
And a small leather pouch with more potions.
How many more?
This one has another 3 potions.
Okay.
And wandering through the library, you managed to find a bunch of papers that are rubbings of Thassilonian carvings.
Okay.
And in the bedroom that you were staying in, you managed to find a diary of one Elias Klein, which basically says that he figured out there was a cult in town. Who he thought the members of the cult were.
Yep.
And
Was he right?
And that he was, and that he was leaving this evidence behind in case he gets caught.
So this guy was the guy we were looking for, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll put that away.
And basically, he had probably about 15 members pegged.
Okay.
When you realise there's about 22 members.
But there's no tax money anywhere.
The tax money was promised but didn't arrive.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
He didn't actually give him the money.
Okay.
And that's what you got from examining the house of the mayor.
Okay. I imagine that there's a absolute shit ton of weight in what I've found. Would that be reasonable?
A bit of weight in that, yeah, especially in the gold.
So, carrying it would be difficult?
It would be. Pity you don't have a big, strong orc to help you.
No, I'm gonna grab a wheelbarrow. You know, being a farming community.
Yep, there is one just outside.
Awesome. I'll put it all in the wheelbarrow, except for a couple of choice items, and I'll wheel it back to my buddy's house.
Mm-hmm.
And by this stage, I'm sure the rest of the players will have done things, so I'll leave it there.
Okay. Well, the others were following you around, I believe.
Were they?
Yeah, except for Doozer. Doozer was just following where everyone else was going.
Oh, okay.
So yes, you what do you drop off at the your friend's house?
What I'll do is remove from the bag of gold sufficient coins to pay the tax.
Yep.
And the rest of the gold I will suggest to the rest of the party, being that the money is town funds being owned by the mayor, we should provide that to the remaining people in the town. What do you think?
Dizzo's just staring off into the distance because everyone else is like, you know, standing around looking into the distance. So Dizzo's doing the same.
I will agree with Willie.
So
Harry agreed to something.
Barry says, I agree. As you're staring off into the distance.
Cool. Good to know that we agree.
Go Quest.
How much gold is there?
So there is about 250 gold left.
And just to be clear, what's the farming land and agriculture and, you know, livelihood of the area we're in?
Pretty poor now that there's no one to sell and buy things from.
I suggest we try and talk the remaining townsfolk into moving back to a major city and dividing the gold amongst the rest of them so that they can have comfortable lives.
I point at the single family and say, by all means, attempt to convince them to come with us.
And by the light of the day, you see that Quest's skin has all his veins have blackened.
Oh.
I think you're actually, you know, a zombie. Like,
Yeah.
You're dead.
Well, I don't say yeah. You're a fucking undead, aren't you?
I think that a really bad deal.
A really bad deal.
Lamastu's not known for making good deals.
Oh, then it's all right for her.
Yeah, she's a god. Yeah.
And, you know, I told Desna that we wouldn't kill anyone. And then, you know, you guys happened.
Well, had you have told us not to kill everybody, we might have listened. My character's like shaking his head going, nah, no chance.
Yeah, I really might have listened. But I like, you know, I like to say I like these little heads, but I bet with you guys and Well, here we are.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, I look at the father, my buddy, and I basically offer him the gold that remains and say, West.
Go on, please. No, go on. I'll ask a question now.
So I offer him the gold and I say, since you're the only remaining people in the town, I assume that belongs to you.
He looks at it a bit startled, not having seen that amount of gold before. And what does Quest say?
So, first of all, is this town in my list of places to evict?
Some of the people are, yes.
Is this guy specifically in my list of places to evict?
Yes.
So, now that you... And this is one of the parents of the girl, right?
This is the the parents of a family of the boy, not the girl.
Of the girl.
Yeah, you killed the girl's parents.
I killed the girl's parents. The girl is still around though.
Yep.
Right. The Quest reaches into his bag and he pulls out the big scroll of paper and he cuts the top of it off and he unfurls it and he looks at the guy.
And as you unfurl it, you find your tongue in the middle of it.
He reaches out and he pinches the tongue between his forefinger and his thumb and he puts it back in the bag. He goes, never mind the first time, but your land actually belongs to somebody else. You've never guessed why.
But we've been here for 3 generations.
Yeah, well, someone's been here for like several thousand years, and you're sitting on top of them. So they told you to fuck off.
But we bought this from our lands from Nevermore.
Yes, well, don't tell them when you get there, but I'm pretty sure Magnar is going to get evicted too. And yeah.
Evicted by who?
Is Magnar or Woods?
No.
So Quest takes really advice and says, just don't tell them, but Magmar's not getting evicted, but yeah, like these guys are getting evicted, so here's an eviction notice, and Drew, you won't go along with it, so shut up and take the winnings. Yes, no, look.
Evicted by who?
Oh, Lick!
Oh.
Okay. So as you say that, sparks burst into flame on top of the house of this guy's house.
Fuck. Okay? No?
You don't seem to have enough people to get to the river for a bucket brigade and actually put the fire out.
Seeing as we just, massacred, the whole town.
There's that. Don't worry, there was only 126 other people in town.
Yeah.
We got our ambassadors.
Only.
Well, there's a lot less people on your eviction notice now.
Crystal just goes around and drops an eviction notice on the doorstep of every, person here.
Each house you put the eviction notice of catches a light.
Wow.
Are there any houses that don't have eviction notices and aren't currently burning to the ground?
No, he's evicted the entire town.
Uh-huh. I look at the husband or the father and I say, looks like you're coming with us, my friend.
He does look sad, but he says this place is cursed.
Yes, I would say that's true.
After everyone dies, then the town spontaneously bursts into flame. How could you imagine that happening?
Yeah, I agree. At least now
Quickly,
you have plenty of coin to set you and your family up wherever you decide to settle.
Says thanks to you, my friend.
how many people are in this family?
7.
Father or something?
7. There are quite a few daughters and other sons, as well as uncle and an aunt and their kids.
So, Chris looks at it and goes, so, actually, while Billy and Eddie are playing that 250 old, there are 8 people from the town who are left alive, and so an ambulance belongs to this little girl, unless you like next in.
They'd be more than happy to take her in because basically they've known her whole life.
Ah, well, happy 250 your day.
Willie leans over to Quest and says, if you're undead, have you tried reattaching your tongue?
No?
Give it a go now, please.
Chris will open up his pack and he'll put his arm in and sweep around for his tongue.
Okay, eventually you taste your tongue.
Yes.
And he'll try and, put the raw end against his raw tongue.
Well, neither end is bleeding, so it's nice, and you find it sort of sticking in place.
Huh. Would you look at that? There's no teaching required.
Nice. How about you give it a try? See how that works.
Yeah, that's a very good idea. You try this heart.
Okay, so you've now got this heart sitting exposed in this hole in your chest.
Quest, I think you need to stop trying to rehab his body parts.
He's Mr. Potato Head.
You're just jealous. And you'll pull out the needle and thread and you'll stitch his heart into place.
So you stitch the front closed? Is that what you're saying?
No, he stitches his heart into place, so he's got a gaping hole in his thorax and the heart just sitting suspended by thread.
Yep, that's fair. So you can see the heart surrounded by light if you shine a light from the back.
Yep. That way it's much more horrifying.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he'll go put him in a nice new coat that he robs from a dead townsfolk or something.
We weren't asked to bring the dead or the tax collector back, were we?
Well, you were asked to find him.
We'll also find out what happened to him.
Well, we can kind of assume what happened.
Okay. So I'll ask the father, what happened to the tax collector?
He thought he skipped
Where
town.
is his body?
He thought he skipped
Oh,
town.
really?
Yeah.
Is there a graveyard nearby?
No, but it's not really the best place to dig bodies. You wouldn't want to be around here with a lot of dead bodies for long because bodies have a tendency to rise back up again.
Oh, we're all those towns.
Well, there's no priest to give them last rites.
And you still wanted to live here?
He's now just understanding why it's a good idea to leave. He says, can we leave before nightfall?
Yes, we're leaving shortly.
Hey, Willie.
Yeah?
Did I have said you're a really good person?
Sorry?
Has anyone ever said you're a really good person?
He's white.
Only when they were on their knees begging for their lives.
Well, I'd just like to say, I see that you're giving away all the gold you found, and you're a really good person.
My character slaps you.
And you see the tongue go flying.
Oh.
So, you know that I can't deal that anymore, eh? Yeah, the dirt
I help press
my
one tongue.
Then later that night, there's me just quest sitting down around the campfire, sticking his tongue back in blind.
We leave before nightfall. In fact, we probably try to leave as quickly as we can to get out of the swamp before
Okay.
it becomes dark.
So you leave about midday.
Okay.
Considering you couldn't really ransack the whole town with most of it burning down.
Yeah. Obviously, Quest and Kroll, Parry, the spellcastery types, can have a look at, the spear, the potions, the wand. Yeah.
Does Martin?
Mm-hmm.
Does Doomsday see this wheelbarrow as being like magically out?
Oh, the wheelbarrow just happens to be wherever you guys are. You never see it move.
Oh, okay.
You always stop where a wheelbarrow is for some reason, full of stuff.
Ah, weird. Anything interesting in this wheelbarrow?
Yeah, it seems to have the same stuff every time you look at it.
Sorry, it has the same stuff as what?
Same stuff every time you look at it. For some reason, everyone seems to be having the same stuff. You don't know why.
So, yeah, if our spellcaster types want to try to work out what the potions are and what the wand is and whatever, yeah. Oh, and the spear, magic spear. I'm assuming it's magical. I don't know.
Okay, well, are we like at a camp, very far away from this town?
Yes, please.
Well, you can do a full 8-hour march, which will give you some distance from it.
That sounds like a good plan.
So we all had to we finished investigating everything that we came in?
Well, I mean, the town's kind of burning, so I think that kind of stopped our investigation for us.
It did make it a lot harder.
Fair point. Okay. We shall push on, or out, or whatever you want out, something like that.
Okay, so looking up the various items. So you want to start off with potions?
Yeah.
Might as well.
Okay, just trying to find where I put the correct book down. There's the book. So we'll start off with what was on the mare.
Who would like to write them down?
Right.
I'll write it down.
So the mare had 10 vials.
He had 10 vials.
Some of which would be poisoned, but who knows?
Alright.
Trying to do the potions for you first, once I can find potions. Okay. Oils. Potions. Okay. So, level 3. So, who's going to do the first check?
Harry will do the first check. Let's just go horribly wrong. I'm guessing it's an Arcana check.
Mm-hmm.
Arcana! Wow! 22.
Okay, so you correctly identify 3 potions of lesser healing.
3 times lesser healing.
Can I have those? They'll replace my stock.
Sure, I have no problems with that.
Sure you want to give us the undead thing?
He gave me a potion of healing, so I feel he should receive one back. I guess.
Well,
Yeah, that's what
I mean,
hey,
with the expectation that sometime in the future he's going to give it back to me anyway, so
worst case, he drinks it and burns.
yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay, so you identified 3. Your next chest have a look at another bunch of potions.
Next potion on a 15.
15. You have no idea what they are, but there's 2 of them the same.
I'll actually I'll wait till call this one. 3 question mark questions.
Mm-hmm. Yep, 3 questionable potions.
Yep. And what's next?
The next lot has 3 similar potions.
3 similar potions? Okay. 20. Not natural.
20 non-natural. Okay. You find 3 potions of belladonna, poison.
Poisoned?
Yeah. Well, 3 potions of poison, belladonna.
3. 4. Poison pops and belladonna.
And that leaves a remaining 2 potions.
Remaining 2 potions. 25.
25. Okay, you find 2 lesser antidote potions.
Lesser antidote potions. Yep.
Okay, so that was what was on the mayor. Do you want to identify his stick?
Yeah, let's identify his. What could be up with this stick? Yeah. 17.
It's a stick. it's a pokey stick, if I'm saying.
17, you identified as a spear +1.
Speed plus 1.
DC was 16.
Are you hungry? What are you watching? That's really not Pathfinder.
They can clearly hurt you and come off that.
Okay, so do you try to identify the set of keys?
Yeah, what's the set of keys?
Okay, give me a check.
22.
You don't come back with any anything you can identify.
Okay.
No, there are no magical keys.
We'll try the unholy symbol.
Unholy symbol. I might do a religion check on this one. Unholy symbol for religion. 19.
19. Okay, you do identify it as the holy symbol of the Gossamer King, or as he's commonly known as Galanda. But it doesn't appear to be magical.
Well, I did a reason check.
But the religion check did tell you that who it belonged to.
Yes.
Okay, moving into what you found in the mayor's house.
Mm-hmm.
Starting with the potions in the pantry.
Potions in the pantry. For 27.
Okay, so you have 4 vials of antitoxin, of antidote.
4 times.
Yeah, they changed them from antitoxin to antidote. And next one.
Next win. 22.
And you find 2 of anti-plague. Both of them are lesser potions. Both sets are lesser potions.
Let's see, antidote. 2 times, sorry, what was it?
2 times lesser anti-plague.
Anti-plague. Yep.
Okay, the wand.
Land. I'm about to do Arcana again. And the land?
Just looking up how to do wands. It's amusing, I have to bounce between all the different sections of the book to go, yeah, what level is that and what is that?
Mm-hmm.
So what did you get?
27.
27, that should be more than enough. If I can actually find the spell. That will do. Okay. Second level, level 7. Level 7 makes it DC 23.
Ooh.
You do not identify the wand.
Oh, 27.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, I thought it was... So you said 22. So 23, you identify it as a wand of restoration.
Ooh. Wand. Restoration. Dragon already begins.
And you had 3 vials... Sorry, 3 potions in the chest.
Directions in the chest. 26.
26. Just once I get to potions.
Mm-hmm.
With that, you find they are 3 potions of moderate healing.
Moderate, yeah. 8 times moderate healing.
And that seems to be all the treasure stuff you found there.
Okay.
Did you guys have anything else you picked up?
Don't think so. I think Lily did sleep and that little guy. I mean, what person this random wheelbarrow has lots of random things in it.
This is what the magical wheelbarrow does.
This is what the magical wheelbarrow does.
Well, hey, it's always nice having magical wheelbarrows with gold.
Thanks, magical wheelbarrow.
Thanks, magical wheelbarrow. Oh look, we have enough gold to pay the taxes for the town that no longer exists. At least Magma will be happy.
Well, the guy will now not owe 500 gold in back taxes alone. Because that would suck. And you do think that the Pathfinder Society would be very interested in the book and the rubbings that you found.
Oh.
Wait, did we pick those up as well?
You did.
Oh, sorry, they're in the magical wheelbarrow?
They're in the magical wheelbarrow.
Wait.
Okay. So it takes you 3 days to wander back, but amusingly, you don't have any trouble as you've got a large group with you this time.
Ah.
Yeah, because we got the farmer and his posse, don't we? Like,
You do.
his family. Did all the Sturges come with us?
No, his surges didn't make it either.
No. So they were in the barn when it got set alight?
They were in the barn when it got set alight.
No.
This is where we just like personal.
Yeah, he was there for the saving his animals here to murder them brutally.
On the bright side, the farmer had less to carry.
When you say that, do you mean less to carry no more kids, or less to carry no more donkey? Or
Less to carry, they burn his house down with all his stuff inside it.
Yeah,
He didn't do
not
anything.
quite as bad as I thought, but about as bad as I expected.
Well, he got forcibly evicted by Quest.
Sorry?
He got forcibly evicted by Quest.
I won't get too involved in that. I'm pretty sure I won't make sense of it either way.
Well, Quest now has some idea what he's in for.
Yeah. Where's the melody tax collector? Doomsday. Or Doomsday.
But he's not collecting any taxes.
Yeah. No, he's serving eviction notices. They haven't been paying their taxes.
When you go to the bar.
Okay. So you make it back to Godric's Hollow. And are greeted by a 2 Hell Knights on horseback.
Ah, here we go.
Quite happy to greet Sir Willie, which means Doozer is a very confused person.
I always hear sir. Doozer looks at like Parry and then looks at the colonists and then just. As much as you know, sir. Sir Parry. I'm questioning it very hard.
And while they're questioning, the Hell Knight reaches to shake Willie's hand.
Shake his hand.
And he
Greet
asks,
them as friends.
he asks if there's anything you need assistance with, any fiends or monsters that need slaying.
No, we're actually pretty good at the moment, but thank you for the offer.
He is eyeing Quest rather specifically while he's saying that.
Quest has found found a spare change of clothes to hide in before getting served meat to Hell Knights.
Okay.
He's just a goblin. He's fine. Mostly harmless.
Well, he'll leave that up to you, considering your wife has asked for a bit of leeway on your actions.
Oh.
Only she gets to punish you, apparently.
Yes.
You have the feeling none of the others want to, deal with her version of retaliation.
Yeah. She's been nothing but nice to me. Well, don't let me keep you, and safe travels.
Well, he says he's just patrolling the town, making sure everyone does what they're supposed to do.
Excellent.
He doesn't have to kill anyone at all, so he's a bit annoyed.
I'm sure that'll change.
He was hoping for at least some maiming, but maybe an amputation or two, but yeah. He'll look forward to it later.
I understand.
But he's saying it quite loudly, so villagers walk quietly, and he winks at you as he heads off.
Yeah.
Hey, reputations, they do wonders.
Yep.
Okay, you arrive at Quest's place. There's a plant a pot of mushrooms out the front.
I think our stoner friend's been getting up to
The stoner dude.
a bit of gardening.
Fucking hell, shrooms. Woo!
I go check on puppies.
The
We've been there in a few days.
puppies are all on their back. Looks like they're trying to run.
That sounds like a certain dog that I know.
What happened to my puppy? Is my puppy stoned?
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't want my puppy getting stoned. Come on, man.
He looks at you a little off to the side and smiles, saying, "Puppy happy."
Bobby.
I'm gonna go talk to my puppy.
You can apparently do whatever you like with your puppies. Happy to let you do anything.
Yeah, I go out and give it some fresh air and maybe go to the trainer and ask if for help, because Stoner Dude didn't look after my puppy properly.
Just looks like
You trust the stoner dude to take care of your puppy.
well, your puppy looks to be well fed and watered, just stoned.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I'll let this one slide, but I'm not gonna let him look after my puppy again.
Okay, so I'm just gonna check on Ariadna, and while I'm gone, let me know what you'd like to do in town.
Sure.
So have a quick think.
I guess it's place.
Yes, it is you, Baba.
Oh, ow.
Just.
Oh,
So, what do people want to do in town?
I guess stock up on things. So the cake shop is here and the jerky place as well, and
Yep, they're all very nice and polite and friendly. A lot politer than they were.
Nah.
why? Well, boys got out that the town got massacred.
I mean, I'm looking at the involved.
You weren't involved.
Everywhere.
We didn't choose to have the town massacred.
And they got a town got massacred. Which town?
Didn't we though?
So the baker's asking what town got massacred.
You wouldn't know it. No one seems to know it.
Off yonder.
It's off yonder.
What town?
What
town?
what was it called? Raven something?
Ravensmoor.
Ravenless.
Well, her brother lives there.
Oh.
Not anymore.
Yeah, the town kind of spontaneously burst into
Nevermore.
And she decides to close the shop up for the day to mourn her brother. Before you buy anything.
How many
Oh.
How many?
family members did your brother have?
Oh, he had probably about 4 or 5 kids.
What was your brother's name?
His name was Joseph.
Is that the name of my buddy?
No.
Oh. Oh well.
He was also a baker.
Ah,
Well,
crap.
look, if it's any consolation, your brother was probably part of the insane cult that tried to murder everybody that came through.
And I was about to say, isn't there a list of names in a book?
In a ledger.
Yeah. Is his name in it?
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, your brother was a murdering cultist.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's in Quest Ledger, not in the Cultist Ledger.
Oh, did we not see that? Or...
Yeah, because he was serving the dictionaries.
No, like, don't we have that as well?
Yeah.
Elias cleans.
You have Elias Clean's list, and he wasn't one of the mentioned people. There were only 22 cultists out of 136 people.
Yeah.
Martin.
Yep.
I know this is a bit of a stretch, but when we finished playing last game,
Yep.
and we murdered the spider,
Yep.
my character wanted to go and have a look in the weaver's shop for something nice for my wife, and I completely forgot between then and now. So is it unreasonable for me to have gotten something that she might have liked?
Yeah, you managed to get something before the place burnt down.
Thank you. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Though you do realize that the weaver probably made the silk herself.
Yeah, that's okay. Still, it's all good. My character doesn't mind, and as long as she doesn't know where it came from, she's probably going to be pretty happy with it as well.
She might not even care knowing where it came from.
Possibly.
Okay, so yes, you got yourself a nice gift for your character's wife.
Awesome. Thanks. She won't sell us any pastries, is that right?
Yeah, she's closing up the shop to look into grieving for her lost family.
Does she like wine?
She likes to cook with it.
Oh well, okay.
She whines a lot.
I condolences, sort of half-heartedly or half. My character doesn't do it very often, but sorry for your loss.
She gives you a plate of a basket of muffins and says, "Hope you have a better day."
Can I say to her, look, I understand, but I try to get my hands on an apple something. So I don't know, apple custard tart or something, or something apple.
Okay. She has a apple tart.
Okay. If she's happy to let me have that, I would be very grateful.
She gives you that instead.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Muscly. So my plan is to take that back to the father, who is, I assume, spending the night with at Quest's place.
Yep.
And he and his family can try the works of this town when it comes to apple desserts.
Okay. He tries it out and says, yeah, they definitely like their sour fruits here. Much better with a sweeter apple, he says. And you have to admit, it does taste not as well as his pie he made for you.
Oh, yeah, I assumed as much.
But then again, most people do like sweet things.
Yeah.
Okay, so you end up crashing the night at Quest's place.
Yep.
And in the morning, the farmer is looking to try to get his own house in town. I can dig out his name so I can remember who he is. So it is Voyrek Korza. So yes, you've actually managed to wipe out a city off the map. You should be quite proud of that achievement.
Do we get an achievement for it?
I'm sure you do.
When you play a video game and there's town murderer or genocide or something like that.
Achievement unlocked.
Yeah.
I don't think Magnamar is going to be sending you on any fetch quests anytime soon.
I mean, to be fair, we didn't really see this outcome coming either, so, that's not really fair on Pain.
Yeah.
Hey,
they really be blamed for this.
The Pathfinder Society is happy with the results. They don't care.
Yeah. You found out what happened to the taxpayer.
You found out what happened to the taxpayer, you got the tax, so you achieved what Magnamar asked him to do, even though Magnamar's not happy with the outcome. You achieved everything they've asked. You stopped a cult.
Did we stop a cult?
You did. And you found a bunch of ancient writings. And a journal of how the town got to how it did.
And we released God knows how many monstrosities.
Only 21 of them.
21 monstrosities. Good to know.
So after a night's rest, what would you like to do?
Are we back to Magnamar?
Back at Quest's house.
You're at Quest's house. So you can jump back to Magnamar.
I mean, there's really not much else to do in this town, is there?
Yeah, just an hour close to Magma.
Yeah, but we can just go back to Magnamar to do that.
That's what I'm saying. There's Magma just an hour close.
Yeah.
Did anyone want to talk to the morose elf about anything before we go?
Well, talking about death of a town to the morose elf doesn't sound like a good idea to me.
Hey! Actually, I can't hear you, can I? Damn.
Yeah, so I probably didn't hear that suggestion either. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Damn.
Yeah, no, Quest would like to have a chat with them herself.
Okay. So Quest heads off to find her.
I'll go with you, Quest, if that's okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'd like some moral support over here. Look, Willie, as much as you know what it's like everywhere else in the party, the very dues are.
Sorry, what?
It's nice to have someone who's a good person along.
I look around. Who are you talking about? And I raise my hand, pin slap out.
Just stay gold, anyway.
Okay, so you find in the tavern, sitting at a usual table, Aldrani, who just sort of glances up in your direction and sighs.
So, I hear you're the one talking about death?
And she looks at you and says, I hear you're the ones who killed a town?
To be fair, that was some other god.
But you arrive and lots of people die.
It's our superpower.
It is definitely the prerogative of my party to kill things.
I'd like to correct that sentence. We arrive, we unleash fiends, and then everyone dies.
Harry would like to correct her statement, but he's not here to defend himself, so...
Harry just talks into the air for no reason at Quest Place and feels happy about it.
I'm just reminiscing of... Did we actually kill them, or did we just unleash them?
And how many times isn't an excuse, we didn't mean to let the fiends loose?
Hey, it's not my fault.
If only we had a ledger to begin.
Okay. So she asks, what's your question, bringer of death and destruction?
Is there a way I can get my original body back? Or inhabit my original body?
She shrugs and says, what's wrong with your current body?
And Quest just looks her dead in the eye. Says, look, I'll give you 2 guesses, and the first one doesn't count.
She looks at you and goes, looks like you killed that one.
I mean, I didn't, but you know.
Okay, it doesn't look like it's running very well.
No, I just lived in it. Or not live in it, as the case may be.
You inhabit, she says.
You are cold.
It's cold outside.
You know, inhabiting a dead body is not a great way. You should just let it go, she says.
Look, I'd love to. If I go and insult Calistria again, do you reckon I can get away with a new one?
Well, she might just banish you instead, she says.
Well, that's counterproductive.
Well, someone gave you back your body to haunt as a soul in a dead body. Did you insult someone?
No, I insult lots of people just by breathing.
Well, you're not doing that anymore.
What I do when I see.
Well, they've solved the problem of breathing for you. You don't have to breathe in that body.
And yet I do.
That's choice, not requirement, she says. Or habit, she says.
Yes, both.
So yes, that there are ways you can get the original body back. Normally, it requires priests of Pharasma to say your time is not up and cast return from raise dead on you. I'm sure it won't cost an arm and a leg, she says, with a chuckle. First time you hear her laugh.
You're not as morose as everyone, thinks you to be, are you?
She sighs. Most people don't get her humour. But hey, now that you're dead, you might understand it better.
I think you'd have to die a lot to get your humour.
You already had a couple of deaths, she says. How many more do you need?
I'm starting there. Look, you get me around for a few more and we might, get each other.
She has no say over whether or not you come back.
Well, that just sounds like a lack of self-confidence.
Yeah, she says, with a sigh. She's just not confident at all that anyone will listen to her.
Well, you just keep telling me to come back, and I'll keep listening to you.
She whispers in your ear, come back. Did it work?
I'm still here.
But you're still dead.
I'm dead.
No. You're both dead and undead at the same time.
That's just weird. Look, I promise not to die completely, as long as you promise to make sure I don't die.
I can't stop you from dying. I don't have that power.
I guess we're both liars then.
Plus, it might require a long-term effort, she says with a sigh. You seem to be prone to death. She sees it around you like a cloud of locusts, or mosquitoes, as the case may be.
I'm only addicted to near-death experiences. Or, death is addicted to near-quest experiences. One of the two.
But she gets this vision of mosquitoes every time she looks at you.
Yeah. That's not a good quest.
Yeah, she says it really sucks. And she looks over at Willie and goes, at least you get my sense of humour.
No, it was just a polite chuckle.
Alright, so what do you see when you look at Willie? What?
I see,
Well,
some-
really don't polite to me.
I see someone who gave up his passion.
What?
The thing that helped define him is now gone.
I think this elf's getting a bit senile in her old age.
What do you think he gave up?
His best friend, she says with a sigh. Even though he wouldn't want to admit it.
Willie,
Mm-hmm.
did you have a best friend?
Oh, I had a few people I used to run around with back in Yangerhof, but no, not really. Couldn't say anyone was my best friend.
Did you have someone who was like a least enemy?
Well, yeah, I had a few of those back in Yangerhof as well.
He used to walk with his friend around Roderick's Cove all the time, she says with a sigh. But he gave that up.
What? When he was like a kid or something.
No. Before he went to Ravensmoor.
Yeah, I don't think this elf knows what she's talking about.
I don't remember Willie walking around Roderick's Cove with anyone.
No.
The elf just sticks her arm up and flexes it a little bit.
Oh, that's just rude.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty buff, but, you know, thanks for noticing, I guess.
Well, it's just, he says it's hard not to with the skimpy clothing that you like to wear.
Yeah. I like to show off what I got. You know how it is. Or maybe not.
You've seen
Look,
you've
if
seen
you're possibly was, I mean, you'd walk around like that as well.
she's seen many of his sort over the years.
Yeah. You've not seen nothing like me, trust me.
She shrugs, they all say that. Then they get old and die. Everyone dies.
Yeah, I plan on dying. You'd have to kill me before I die.
You've already died a couple of times, she says.
Yeah, then I came back. That's how hard it is to keep me down. Like I said, renegade for life.
Yes, but every time you give something up to come back, you leave a lot of yourself behind.
That's not true. I haven't given anything up to come back.
She just pats you in the arm and says, sure, sure. And you get flashes of a orc with a fist pump as she touches you.
Oh. It makes no sense to my character. I just shake my head and go, sure, whatever.
Bad touch, bad touch.
Yeah, bad touch, bad touch.
And you remember seeing, having dreams about that orc while you sleep?
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's just someone you remember talking to in your dreams, but never in person.
Okay. The character's a bit taken aback by that.
And she says, like I said, you've given up something that was valuable to you.
That doesn't seem very valuable to me at the moment.
You do not remember it, so you no longer value it.
If I gave it up, how valuable could it have been?
Enough for you to come back to life, she says. Had to mean something. Only something you truly valued would be enough to bargain.
The character's got a quizzical look on his face and he's sort of considering the words.
And she also adds that anything worth less than that would not grant you life. But you chose to play with cats, so you get what you earned. Now, does your little dead friend have anything else he wants to ask?
Well, he doesn't need... You don't need to eat flesh or anything, do you, Quest, to survive? Drink human souls or something?
What was that, Morgan?
Are you volunteering to test it?
Oh, I'm sure I could find some human flesh if you really needed it.
I mean, I think you're the only human I travel with, aren't you?
This is a human village, so I'm not sure where you're going with that, but... You just give me a nod and I'll see what I can do.
You know, and Martin wanted to clarify, I don't think I've needed to eat, which is disturbing in and of its own right.
You've also not needed to sleep.
Plenty of time to come up with song though.
Yep, plenty of time to compose songs.
Although I think, yeah, my desire for food has really impacted my ability to produce things.
And you no longer seem to have nails growing or hair growing.
Well, okay, but one of those things never happened to begin with.
And you don't seem to sweat.
No, really, I don't think I need to eat human flesh to keep, going. But if you're volunteering, I'm always happy to try new things.
If that ever changes and you need to eat some human flesh, you let me know and I'll see what I can do to get you some.
I'm sure you'll be the first to find out.
Well, Adrani says, I hope you have a good rest of the day. She'll let you hop along and she will catch up with you later. She has some chores to take care of, she says as she gets up.
It's alright, we've had both our legs, we don't need to hop along, we can walk.
She says currently as she walks away.
As she walks away, my character sort of unconvincingly and sort of guardedly, I guess, thanks her for her help, advice, what she said.
She bows to you on her way out. And as she leaves, she does say she's had a study of death. And so she leaves. So you're left in the tavern. You do notice that everyone else is left.
Oh, do I smell that bad, do I?
You do have a fragrance about you, yes.
It might be worthwhile us stuffing your chest cavity with some sort of sweet-smelling flowers or potpourri or something along those lines so you don't stink quite so bad, buddy.
Maybe salt or smoke him.
No.
Yeah, I think sweet smelling is really the best way to go. Anything else might attract unwanted guests.
Yes.
But I do kind of fancy walking around smelling like barbecue.
halfway through a forced march, and we're like, God, can we stop for lunch? Quest is making me so hungry.
Barbecue.
Yeah.
Does anyone smell beef jerky? Oh, right.
So I guess we head back to Quest's place. Unless there's something else that we need to do in town.
Nothing that you'd agreed to do.
We do need to figure out a way to make me less, undead, or people start asking too many questions.
Oh, here comes the Magnum. Oh, here, Roger.
Yeah, very true.
So what do you wish to do, Quest?
You're going to start by scrubbing down,
Yep.
then getting some flowers out of the garden nearby, and rubbing yourself all over with them.
Yep. You have a sort of a yellow smears all over the place.
Fine. You're going to procure some new clothes so that they look nice and fresh.
And you do notice that your skin is looking a little ripe.
And then he's going to hop into his bag and give it to Juice to carry around.
Don't mind me, I'm just in my bag.
like being in my element, but worse.
So you leave your head sticking out of the bag?
Wait, is quest trying to become an accessory?
Yes.
Yep.
Why?
He's becoming a Gucci bag again.
Becoming a Gucci bag?
Just let him identify as whatever he wants.
Well, I mean, he's kind of dead, so alright, I'll give him that one.
It's the next best thing. It's called Goblin in a Bag.
When we go to the battle, we can open the bag and quest comes out. It's just in chunks, you have to assemble him first.
Some assembly required.
Oh, it's like a take your own big mouth Billy the Bass.
I know, listen, I've already said this, you're a Mr. Potato Head, okay?
Okay, so do you want to portal to Magnamar or to Riddleport and speak to the Church of Callistria?
Actually, this could be interesting. I wonder if we let another rune on the bridge.
I mean, I guess you can ask Magma that, but yeah, sure, no.
The other bag ones that can't eat fixes in the whole report.
I mean, we need to send in our reports to Magma anyway. May as well go there first before we go to the report.
Okay. So the current vote is Magnamar?
I believe so.
Chief Magna here, what do you guys want to do more than me?
I'm happy. Yeah, Magnamar's good. I can't think of anything else to do where we are, so sure.
Alright.
Okay, so you
Quest will...
you portal to Magnamar and what will Quest do?
Quest will pretend to be half alive to write reports as a sitting body reporter.
Okay, so
Well, this is waiting reporter. How many is this body?
Hey, silly question, Martin.
Yep.
What happened to the giant wasp?
the giant wasp followed you around.
You still following us around?
Yep. Apparently, Quest was such a hit with the Lady of Monsters that he now has a pet giant wasp he can fly if he wishes to. Well, he's caused so much mayhem and destruction in her name alone that he's now a valued client.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, you came back dead.
Hey boy, you got enough membership points to be upgraded gold class.
Man, at this rate, I'll be able to afford a house within the year.
You already have a house.
See?
A second house.
He'll be able to pay the taxes on his current house. And then evict himself.
Oh, it's the baby like that.
Okay, so Miss Hindmarsh greets you all sternly because she does everything sternly. And welcomes you back to her house. She says, and do you wish to report in person or write up your thoughts first?
Joseph does better with words than thoughts, so he'll volunteer to do his verbally.
Okay.
User does better with words, say, but barely does work.
Hey, at least my intelligence is 12, not 10. So give me that one, please.
Okay.
I know it's 3 silver words.
So yes, she gets you to give a telling of your tale as she writes it down.
Yeah.
We'll hand over the journals and papers and whatnot as part of our reports.
Okay, so you each get a congratulations from Lady Hindmarsh for your outstanding performance in achieving all the objectives of the Pathfinder Society. She does not think you'll get such a grand response from Magnamar, but oh well, can't win everything.
Just to be clear, what are the objectives of the Pathfinder Society?
To gather more information, to learn about the world, to find out about the horrors that lurk within it, and to survive and tell people about it so they might be able to do something.
I should have drunk the potion.
And she says, yes, you probably should have drank the potion and run and not be shot through the back and out through the heart by whatever the creature was. By reports, it was an avatar of the Gossamer Wing God.
I can tell you something though.
You make bad deals?
No, it didn't hurt.
It says you died before you felt it.
Same thing, really.
Oh, it would hurt a lot having your heart ripped out. It is possible to live through the experience long enough to see the heart stop beating. She has read many chronicles of Chalaxian tortures, as they do in that country, of various ways of killing people so they get to see parts of their body fail before them. And she also asks, do you have any other goals besides being a Pathfinder that you would like to also incorporate into your work? Such as, does Willie wish to actually serve with the Hell Knights that he has become fond of? Because it is possible to serve both the Hell Knights and the Pathfinder Society.
I'm not. I guess the easy answer is no.
You're not sure yet?
Yes, at this point I'll have to say no.
So you do already have ties within the society, and they would welcome you as a member.
I'm sure, but my time and focus, I guess, for want of a better word, shouldn't be pulled in three directions.
She agrees. But she was asked to make the offer.
Thank you. But at the moment, I would have to say no.
She recommends you rest up because she has a training regime for the next couple of weeks for you guys. As next session you will be 4th level.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god! More spells for Barry!
And you'll also have a choice of dedication stuff which I'll talk to you between games.
What was our last level up?
Your last level up was on the 7th of the 5th, 7th of May 2021. So close to a year.
Oh boy.
So if you look up on the corner of the screen, you can see all the dates.
Oh,
I haven't seen that long ago.
jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, but I get that new feat, so that makes it all worth it.
You should get at
Yeah.
least 2 new feats, a class feat and a skill feat.
Woo.
And you'll also get a...
racial feat?
No, you don't get a racial feat at this level.
Ah, screw.
And you'll
Oh,
also get a dedication
okay.
one as well. But I'll talk to you about that between games.
Also, team, we found a number of old bottles of wine in the cellar of the mayor of the city, of the town. Was there anything that you guys wanted to do with those bottles of wine?
Crack it open and try it.
Well, I certainly want to take one of those bottles and present it as a gift to my wife, but that then leaves 5. So by all means, I guess we could drink them, we could go to a meal and drink them with the meal, or we could sell them for money, or whatever it is you... We might even give one to our glorious leader here at the Pathfinder house, just for reasons.
Well, she has been treating you guys better since you've been succeeding in the task you've been given.
We actually got compliments for the first time.
Well, you achieved every objective.
Hooray!
There's not very often you can say you've done that. It might have been a horrific way you achieved every objective, but you still achieved every objective.
That's the way the party rolls.
Shit.
We achieved the objective by unleashing peace.
She is of Chaliak's descent. She does not mind.
It only cost 126 lives.
Again, she is of Chaliak's descent. She doesn't mind.
Yeah.
She's sure at least the bad people got what they deserved.
Well,
Unfortunate that some innocents got caught in the crossfire, but at least those bad people are no longer here. And the avatars would only have lasted about until sunrise.
so again, what did you people want to do with this wine?
I think we should use the spare bottle as a tester to make sure we know what we're giving people before, we give a shitty bottle of wine to your wife.
I like the way you think, Quest. I like the way you think.
And then, we will get a bottle to do with as we will.
You could
like
even
that.
ask
That's a good
someone
plan.
to identify the bottle for you. There are many wine merchants around.
Or we could get someone to tell us what the wine is before we waste it.
Sure, we can do that. So after we've provided our reports and handed in all the documents, I guess we'll stop by a respected wine merchant and ask what they think of the wine.
Okay, they identify them as Galdurian wines. Not everyone's preference, but each bottle would be worth at least 15 gold, which is a fortune in your current value. You wouldn't pay more than a gold for a bottle of wine, and these are worth 15 each.
Jesus.
So, one each and one for the copper.
Well, how about we all sit down and when we have dinner tonight, we crack the bottle and drink it, and then we get a bottle of wine each to do with as we see fit, as you say.
I like that idea.
It's got a kind of communal coming together feel to it, right?
Okay, so you
Yes,
have
all 5 of us.
you have a good time relaxing and recovering in Magnamar. You find
My character says, "Who's the fifth character? Who's the fifth person?"
There it is.
you see
What are
Poppy
you
there.
talking about?
You see Poppy there.
Sorry?
You see Poppy there.
Yeah, he's not getting a bottle of wine.
Look, Willie, I'll do my usual for you, shall I?
Sure.
Well, here's a fifth bottle of wine, right? The Quest holds up his bottle as he is his body, and he hands off the side, and it vanishes.
So you've stolen a bottle of wine from the group.
What?
That's what it looks like.
I gave it, to our sponsors.
What sponsor?
Are you still alive?
Me?
Yes, you.
Yeah. Well, yes.
How many times did you die?
Sorry, one more time.
How many times did you die?
This is the third time I come back.
Well, I thought the first response was better. One more time, please. I thought that was perfect.
That sponsor.
But kitty cats don't drink wine either.
You see a kitty cat now moving and sitting at the table.
Like I said, kitty cats don't drink wine.
It's now staring at Quest.
Wait, produces a goblet and pours a glass of wine for the kitty cat.
Kitty cat knocks it off the table.
I hate it when cats do that.
With a deadpan look directly at Quest the whole time.
I guess you're right, Willie. They don't drink wine.
No, they spill it on the floor and waste it. Yeah, cats.
So, Suza, I suppose you're wondering who we're giving the fifth bottle of wine to.
What?
Juicer just presumed there was a big bowl of wine that we were drinking.
No, Willie hand out bottles.
Oh. I just presumed the bottle would be in front of me. As a reward from Lady
Hindmarsh?
Yeah, Lady Hindmarsh. For doing a stellar job.
Look, Quest, if you want 2 bottles, fine. I'm happy with that. Doesn't
I
worry
don't
about
want
much.
2 bottles. Look, Willie, if it means so much to you, here's my bottle.
No, it's fine. I only need 1. That's all good.
Well, you need one for your wife, right?
Yeah, that's what this one's for.
Yeah, okay, well, you know what?
What?
There's plenty of wine in the city, so have this one.
I'm good. I'm good, buddy. I'm good. But thank you for the
Alright,
offer.
well, here, and he heads out to the side and gets to do that.
You said taste the wine that Quest apparently gave him. Thanks, buddy, for the bowl of wine. We did a good job, didn't we?
And Dusha sees a Black Panther sitting at the table.
I see the Black Panther.
You do, yeah.
Huh.
You've had strange dreams regarding Panther and some strange monk.
Huh. So I recognize this cat.
Yep.
And hand us some beef jerky.
He quite happily eats it.
Yep, good.
And so, what else would you guys like to do before we end up calling it a night and working out levels between sessions?
Fancy.
I'd like to organise to get my gifts to my wife.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping if she's not in town that at least I can get the Hell Knights to organise the to get it to her. I'll get them to her. And I'd like to make sure that we have that team bonding dinner where we get some I don't know, reasonable food and sit down and drink a bottle of expensive wine.
Sounds like a plan.
Wait till it happens.
Okay, so if everyone's happy with it at that point, I might end up calling early because I am getting rather tired.
Yep.
It is past 12 now. Sorry, past 10.
Plus 10, yes.
Going to midnight.
Yeah. We did that last couple of weeks ago.
Well, I wasn't feeling too well. I was dying that day.
Just before we pull up,
Yep.
at dinner, I want to sort of see if Quest can taste the wine, whether or not he seems to enjoy it.
So Quest grabs the goblet in front of him and
Yep.
he does the whole smelling and he swirls it around in the goblet to see its viscosity and how sweet it's going to be. Based on the look of it, it should be a very sweet, very deep, rich flavoured wine. He takes a big gulp of it and he goes,
He
I
does.
think I've lost my appetite.
He does taste it, but you also see a spurt of red down the front of his shirt, coming out from his chest hole.
It tastes amazing. I think I've lost my appetite.
Listen, it may just be me, but I think it's growing right through you.
Oh,
So yes, so next session we will pick up with a bit of a catch up to see what happened during the time you leveled.
Yep.
And anything else you want to do, feel free to come up with ideas between sessions and talk to me about it.
Yep.
And we'll try to have a 4th level character sorted out for everyone by next session. Next session will be in 4 weeks' time, as per the notes I've been putting on the game updates.
Mm-hmm.
yep.
So if you hadn't actually read it, it's not in 2 weeks, it's in 4 weeks. So,
Alright.
so we do have a bit of time to sort out characters for you.
Okay.
So feel free to catch up with me when you've got time, and I'll put together one of the blog pages I do for your character to show its advancement, making sure you picked up everything. All good?
Yep. All good.
Okay, so let me know if you'd like to do character stuff, board games, that sort of stuff, and I will catch you in a month otherwise.
Sounds good.
Alright.
Yep. All right. See you all.
Message.
Okay.
See you, mate.
Good night.
See you guys.
Hey, Martin.
Yeah.
I'm heading off to Costco tomorrow. So you want another case of white cans?
It would be handy, thank you.
Not a problem. I will try not to wake you and your lovely wife up when I deliver them.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah, see you, buddy.
Good night.